do. For the last time today, the player sheets for Lin and ReMinD. This is him, the second most decorated player of all time. June Park, 29 years old, Orc player, winner of WCG 2011, back-to-back BlizzCon winner, Intel Extreme Masters winner, and many, many more. On the other side, we have ReMinD. Kim Sung-sik, 29 years old, also a Night Elf. He was the first Korean to win a WCG in 2010, and that was his big year, because not only did he win the BlizzCon, the WCG, but also the BlizzCon and the World Esports Games in 2007. Recently, he wasn't that great. The NWL, he lost in round 1. QSL, out in the group stage. Golden Championship Series in January, though, 3rd place. But I think all hope for him is lost in this WCA qualifier. It's all about pride and honor here. For Lin, it's about the playoffs. And YAWS, here we go.
Here we go. ReMinD, one of the guys who actually got this nice, sick sword from the BlizzCon. One of the most prestige trophies ever created, at least that I've seen. But yeah, on the other hand, he can play very, very good Warcraft. We have all seen it. We all know it. This guy is not only a legend for being part of the scene for such a long time, he's only a legend. Of course, he got the skills that he can use and that he could put to the screen here. So we're going to see how Lin is countering that. He was playing like not that great at the start of the tournament. Of course, he had his moments. He was leading a couple of times, then still losing best of threes. Definitely not an ability that you want to have on your Vita. But besides that, I think Lin is like throughout the tournament one of the guys with the most impressive performances that I have seen so far. I just recalled some of the moments, especially like Shadowhunter Micro against Reprisal. I have rarely seen something like some player doing so perfectly like he did it. In the end, he was able to win the first game, but then a little bit of struggle after that. But nonetheless, this guy can perform. This guy can win games, and his tournament life is on the line. I think he will try his very best to overcome his opponent. And Turtle Rock is one of the maps that he really likes to play, because he can start off with that mercenary camp, the Goblin Merchant that he's going to creep right now. And this is something that he really likes to do here. On the other side is ReMinD going for that orange spot, like with the Ogre Warrior, or sometimes native player even go for the Goblin Merchants themselves.
Yeah,
is he
but
doing it?
Here is Lin getting the Ogre Magi. ReMinD on the other side, yeah, he goes for the Magi as well. He does not want to lose his map control with 2 Watch Awards going to the Orc player. He wants it for himself. It is a little more dangerous for him, but Lin already finished this Ring of Protection +3. For ReMinD, it is Ring of Protection +3 as well. So, Turtle Rock was the map where Lin had his best games, I feel. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Turtle Rock were the most impressive performances from Lin so far. But I like how ReMinD is approaching this game. Like, different start, different kind of style. Going for that Demon Hunter creep spot, like, right from the start, going for the Goblin Merchant, so that he's not in danger of letting both of these camps fall to the blade, and then just giving him the experience, both of the Watch Awards and nice items. So this would be a huge threat, and I think so far you can see Lin was even going for that, now realizing that there's nothing that he can actually do besides buying a circlet that he's not willing to buy at the moment. So far I think ReMinD's creep route is paying off.
Yeah, ReMinD definitely waiting for the boots here, and he will get that. In the meantime, Lin is getting here the next item spot at the Ogre Warrior. Will this be contested? Will this be stolen? ReMinD is approaching. Will Lin be fast enough? Yes, he is. And it's the Claws of Attack for the Blade Master. Superb item, but he's in danger. Okay, needs to use the Speed Scroll and Windwalk to get out of here.
Yeah, that was a little bit over-eager maybe to spend everything at once. I think Windwalk could have been enough, but on the other hand, there is Boots of Speed, so it's the perfect calculation. And in the end, it was worth it, and he needed to do that to get some space between these heroes so that he can get to the other shop and heal up in the meantime and get the Boots of Speed for himself. If there would be a Wisp at that shop that could detonate and wake up the creeps, he would deny him the opportunity to get the Boots of Speed for himself and then escape. But yeah, he's not doing that. These tiny things can actually make a difference, but it's still level 2 Demon Hunter against the level 1 Blade Master. Finally, he can start running away and healing up again, but he's not doing that so far, getting a few more hits from that Demon Hunter and losing a little bit more HP there. Has to be careful. There's a Wisp close by that he can use to block and cancel that healing, and he's doing it not good enough to actually cancel that one, but still aware of the fact that there is something that he can use now. The mana burn is canceling the healing 7. Is he creeping in the meantime? No, he's not. This time he's going for the 3 grunts with the triple borrow, and he's getting the tier 2 buildings right now.
On the other side, ReMinD bought the Beastmaster from the tavern, and he is going for the tier 2 push. Lin, he was struggling against this. He's not walling off at all. His Blademaster lost a few HP points. He's blocking himself. I guess, no, he's blocking with the Blademaster now. Grunts get an addition here, and he gets some damage out on the Blademaster. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage all of a sudden, and ReMinD has to retreat.
Yeah, a lot of damage going the way of the Demon Hunter. Almost surrounded the Demon Hunter there at one moment. Fairly close, no dust of appearance, so that Archer will hide without being punished for it. But tier 2 buildings going up without any trouble, driving away that Night Elf, and he has to juice up in the main base. In the meantime, he's taking to tier 3, of course, it's the usual tail in game. So we are about to see a normal Orc against Night Elf. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but still entertaining.
Indeed it is. The Demon Hunter is back to full health thanks to the Moonwells. The Blademaster did not find his levels yet. +8 damage though. That is a nice boost. But you need time for your Tauren Chieftain, who just appears on the scenery. You get level 2 here with this little giant sea turtle. So that is level 2. He gets the slippers, and that is +11 now. ReMinD,
yeah, that's pretty damn good.
ReMinD not using its full potential here, creeping only the spot that has been started already with the Ogre Magi. No Tome of Experience, he was gambling for that. In the meantime, Lin is checking for the red spot, and there's nothing going on here, so that opens up the opportunity for him for more experience and a big item.
It's kind of crazy that he likes to get Ensnare before he gets the first Raider out. I've seen that in another game, but I didn't mention it. But now I see it, and it's kind of like, I haven't really seen it all that much from Orc players, because when I play it or when other people play Orc, I always see like Raider out, and then you try to think like, can he actually Ensnare him? No, Ensnare is still being researched, but this time when a Raider comes out, he always has Ensnare, and he's sending a Peon over to the expansion, so Lin is about to create an expansion there for himself at the natural expansion. Right on the other side of his main base. Ancient of War here for ReMinD is in position, Dust of Appearance is being used, and he's able to kill this one, level 2 almost for the Beastmaster. And the Wind of Mana Stealing, definitely not the best item for a Demon Hunter. Will probably be sold and converted to something like Orb of Venom, or maybe another Staff of Preservation. Nice deal.
Got the kill indeed, level 2.5. And he is definitely the main damage output for the Orc. Here's the Raider. No Ensnare. He's focusing on the Engine of War, so the creeping cannot continue on the back of the turtle. Here at the 4 o'clock position, you see the Great Hall. Risky play, but the reward could be incredible for Lin. The Master upgrade is coming though, and then ReMinD is ready to push. Tauren Chieftain here at the shop. ReMinD saw that. He saw the heal selves. He saw the speed scroll. He saw the heal scroll. But he knows now, okay, my opponent is here at the shop. What's he going to do? Of course, he's going to do the Ogre Lord. But he's not going to creepjack that. He's going for the base.
Yeah, he's racing again for the base and is going for the burrow kills. And this hurts the Orc player a lot. And most of the time you know that the Orc player doesn't have a town portal, and he's punishing the fact that Lin is on the other side of the map. He's aware that he's creeping the red spot, and he wants to punish that behavior with that push, with the kill of the Boros, keeping him supply stuck for quite a while. The Talons are doing such a great DPS against the Boros. The heavy armor is taking additional damage from the magic attack from that Talon. So it's pretty damn good. 2 Boros are already down. He's not blocking the way of the heroes, and he's losing a 3rd Boro here most likely. Brought a town portal with that Blademaster, and to mention it, he got the Khadgar's Pipe of Insight from the red spot, but let's see what he can accomplish here. Immediately TPing out from ReMinD, but I think he did what he wanted to do. He killed almost every single Boro.
Wow, that was huge by ReMinD. Supply stuck forever. Lin was lucky that the final Boro stayed alive. So the upgrades are all here. So he is supply stuck. He can't spend his resources on something else than items. Lin is almost finished with his expansion, and ReMinD is coming again. Level 2.5 Demon Hunter, but he's not wasting time. Lin with a 2nd red spot here. This could also be huge. Of course, Claws +12 is an option. Auras are an option. It is and to Django of Endurance. Of course, he has that aura already on the Tauren Chieftain, so he will trade that into gold. ReMinD not going for the base again, going for the creep, and this time he found big potion of invulnerability. Very nice.
Yeah, that's indeed very nice. We're gonna see like 3 healing potions. Every single hero is equipped with a healing potion, but it's only a level 2 Demon Hunter for now. Of course, he's super close to level 3, but the TC is already closing in on level 4. So in terms of levels, it's so much better for the Orc player, but can he overcome that 50 supply army? Barely any mana was spent on the Talents when he was racing for the Burrows, and now he got like a few Talents with 400 out of 400 mana. And this is like only to show you guys how much Cyclone we are about to witness here in that fight. 4 Whisper being brought to the fight as well to repair that Pocket Factory as well as to detonate the Spirit Link. And 50 supply against 50 supply sounds fair, but only if you know that this is like a matchup where you need like at least 10 supply more to overcome the Night Elf from the Orc perspective. The Wisp are being sniped immediately by the wave and killed off by the Blade Master, so no more detonate. But Lyn knows that he can never take that fight in his base.
Here we see the first cycle on the Blade Master. The next shockwave is coming in before the mana burn hits him, but there's still one more to go. No mana potion. The position is not that great for Lyn as it seems. What can he make out of it? First Raider down, next shockwave hits. That's good for Lyn. The Demon Hunter is kind of exposed, getting to level 3 now, but there is still the potion and the big invul. The talents are flying, dying left, right, and center. He's killing one after another, but a lot of Cyclone, as you mentioned, at the Pocket Factory finally down, getting a grunt in return. Level 2 for the Tinker, that shows you how much he killed, and we get cluster rockets to slow down the Raiders a bit at least. But ReMinD, he is losing so much in this fight.
It's crazy. I feel like the execution from ReMinD is a little sloppy. He's not like cycling enough. He was not cycling any Raiders. He was, of course, keeping that hero like up in the air, but this is not enough to deal with that. Now he's even attacking the TC. I don't get it. Usually I see a lot of native player go for the Spirit Walkers as soon as they get rid of a huge chunk of army. But now, as he is on 2 gold mines and he is mining efficiently from that, you can also see that ReMinD got 900 gold and 1 wood. Like 1 wood. He cannot produce a single talent while he's fighting, and he's establishing a bank of 1000 gold. But this is a surround on the first hero of the Orc player. Is he about to lose that hero? On the other side, we see the Demon Hunter being attacked, but still a big invo potion on him. And now the cluster rockets are closing in on that Blade Master, and the Blade Master is dying, and the TC probably as well has to run away, has to get out of there immediately. 34 supply, the 2 Spirit Walkers in front of that main base. They barely have any HP. We see a few Raiders running over the map. They're also super low. And if Lyn is not able to get his hero back, and he doesn't have wood, so he cannot revive him at the tavern at the moment, like, he is also in all sorts of trouble, even though he got a huge bank of gold.
Healing got cancelled for the Tauren Chieftain, will remain at 200 HP for quite some time. More Raiders are joining the fray, but he has to save that one. ReMinD gets the last hit. Sloppy play by Lyn, sending that Raider in, and now ReMinD is well aware that there is an expansion, and that is the last threat that keeps Lyn into this game. Oh, the TC down to 60 HP. No Blade Master. Tauren Chieftain second hero down to double-digit HP numbers, but what does ReMinD have? 6 talents and all 3 heroes. The potions are all gone except... Oh no, he has 2 remaining. 1 on the Demon, 1 on the Tinker. Exodus from the peons here. Lesser clarity on the Beastmaster. Very well used here to get more Quill Beasts out. And Lyn needs to come up with something super quick.
Yeah, he's researching Pillage. Is this the only thing that can get him out of that game? It probably is. He got himself a Town Hall, of course. In terms of gold, he basically got enough gold to get like everything in the game, but he was lacking a little bit of wood. This was also why he was constructing a few peons at the expansion to get some more wood. Now he's repairing that expansion, but the Great Hall will fall. You can see that the Raiders are streaming in to cut the reinforcements and maybe kill some of them. 2 Raiders are up in the air. 1 Raider remains with their TC. Nice wave being used to immediately put some damage on them, but the Town Portal is being used here from the native player as well, so ReMinD is coming back to his base to actually fend it off against the 4 Raiders that were about to stream in. And yeah, the expansion is gone. 900 gold still for Lyn to spend. I think the game is not completely over yet. TC 4.5. But the Spirit Walkers, where are all the Spirit Walkers? Are they all dead? Did they die earlier? I think they did, like the low HP ones in front of the base.
Yeah, possible.
I think they died in the end.
2 are on the left on the battlefield. 1 is here at the back of the turtle, 1 is with the army. Of course, the expansion got killed by ReMinD. There was a huge pickup. And here the Demon Hunter, look at the inventory. Invo potion, heal scroll. He is safe for everything. Getting the next Gargantuan. And that results in the big healing for the Beastmaster. This is looking good for the WCG winner of 2010. Tinker, level 3 now for him. And what can the TC do? He wants to get level 5. He gets the bigger potion of mana. And that might be an opening if ReMinD is not on point with his mana burns.
Yeah, he's about to approach that base race scenario again. He got the pillage, but his burrows, they are quite in the back. But the Night Elf player is already knocking at the door. He was sending out one peon to see that movement of the Night Elf, and now he realizes that the Night Elf is already in his main base. So he needs to hurry up. He needs to hurry up and run inside that main of the Night Elf to actually force a town portal from him so that he's not able to deal enough damage. But one burrow is already down, a second one dies, and he's going for the 2 last remaining ones. I think while he's town portaling, he will be able to kill another one. Town portal being used by the Orc player as well. A nice shockwave is hitting a lot of the army here. But yeah, I think this will turn into a base race scenario now.
Okay, how much can Lin accomplish? The first 2 attempts were not that great. He did not reach the buildings, he did not get a lot of gold, and he paid with a town portal twice. So he's down to 400 gold. At least his lumber is stabilizing a bit. On the other side, ReMinD invested all his gold that he has. Is there a new town portal? Where's the Beastmaster? There it is. He has one. He knows that the base race is on. He knows that this is what made Grubby so strong. This is what made Lin so strong for such a long time.
He needs to hurry up if he wants to go for that. He needs to hurry up, but he doesn't have a town portal on the hero. And still, I think it's somewhat of a mistake to not keep that Brilliance aura on the TC. I said it before in the game. I'm not sure if it was of Lin or somebody else. Like, Korean Orc players seem to like that aura on the Blade Master, but it's way more effective on the TC so that the Spirit Walkers are actually getting mana. And this creep spot was not enough to get level 5 for the TC. He's so close, he needs 10 more XP. If he dispels the Hawk or one of the Quilbies, he will be level 5, but for now he stays on level 4, and this means level 2 wave instead of level 3 wave, and this is just a huge difference.
He needs some kind of kill, and there you go! Level 5 on the TC. This is such a mighty area of effect damage. Can he connect somehow? The Ensign is on the hero, Cyclone by ReMinD, just in time. The Raiders are approaching. What a wave! Everything is deep red, and where is the second one? Mana burn connect, but there's still the big potion of mana for him. Here we go! Invul potion, shockwave! But that did not that well. Lin on 47 food, he's killing one talent after another. The Blade Master's going ham. Pocket rockets are connecting, and ReMinD is portaling out, losing so much. What a difference one spell point can make.
Yeah, I was looking forward to see that, and I thought that the level 3 wave will make a huge difference in that fight, and he was able to keep that greater mana potion because the fight was not continuing for a long enough amount of time. So in the next fight he will have more waves, and the TC is getting closer and closer to level 6. Of course, it's not a game-breaking ultimate, but just making that level rise more and more is of course dangerous for the Night Elf player, because like level 7 for example, you have level 3 endurance aura. Units run so fast you cannot even get to them. So if he goes for the base race, he should definitely set up an expansion, maybe at the red spot that he crept earlier. And yeah, he's actually doing that. He's sending out that peon, and he will probably expand there if it's not already set in play. He should do that sooner or later. Talents are in position for a perfect wave. They're actually lining up and shouting to the TC, hey, here I am. Bring it on! And he's killing one of the Talents with the Blade Master. He's also close to level 5. And look at the inventory. 2 scrolls on the Blade Master, 1 scroll on the TC. The big mana potion. It's looking scary for Mr. ReMinD.
Lin came back with full force. It didn't look good for him. He was about to lose this map when he lost his expansion. But with the fighting spirit of a lion, he keeps on. He kept on to this one threat that he had. And it seems to be working. The level 5 Tauren Chieftain is the game winner for now. But this might result in a huge creep check. There is a speed scroll. He has to use it. I feel the Ensign was nice. so he escapes without it. In the same time, the Blade Master was at the other side of the map at the shop buying another heal scroll. And ReMinD, look at the inventory. There is no heal scroll, there is no heal scroll, there is no heal scroll. And you're gonna face a level 5 Torrent Chieftain with a big mana potion without having a heal scroll. Good luck.
Yeah, and finally we're gonna see that aura on the TC. He's giving it to him, and he's regenerating mana. He's almost at 300 mana right now. Is this a moment where ReMinD decides to fight? I don't think this is the right moment in time to actually go for that fight. The expansion is set into play here for Lyn. Of course, he's not mining from it, but it's about to be constructed. It's 50% done. If he goes for one more base raise, I think he will be able to create enough space to like pay off and get that expansion to start mining. But yeah, he's not actually not going for it. It seems like he's going back. He wants to take a fight. I think the last fight was a huge confidence booster here for the Orc player. He kind of feels like that he can take fights against that Night Elf and that he can actually destroy that army.
Looking good for him. How much damage can ReMinD do? He's going for the burrows again. He wants to keep him stuck, and that's a good time because Lyn was breaking. Here comes the Orc from the north. Immediate town portal. Cluster rockets again to keep guys stunned. Shockwave connecting, and a lot of damage on top of the town portal, and that buys so much time. The Quill Beast finds the Great Hall, though. We saw a wisp here at the bottom right. So there was nothing. The Quill Beast finds it, though. What's gonna be ReMinD's connection to this? Reaction to this, I'm sorry. My brain is completely fried. But we have one more heal scroll here. Finally, the Tinker's gonna get it. But Lyn will defend this expansion with all force.
But I think he can abandon the expansion. He can just leave like 2 of his walkers there, like with a lot of mana, so that he can dispel the Quill Beast whenever they come along. And then he can just abandon it, relocate himself to like a position like here. I am just pinging it on the map. Relocate yourself here, abandon the expansion, and as soon as you see like your opponent walking that way of the expo, you stream in to the main base and kill the Tree of Eternity. I think it's worth the sacrifice, even if he commits for that expo kill.
Yeah, possible. Oh, no, it's not, because the main gold mines are done. And so...
Yeah, but still, if you kill the last remaining tree and he cannot mine anymore,
yeah,
it's basically you cannot town portal anymore to your main base. Then you just send in like 2 or 3 raiders all the time.
So the good thing about Night Elf is you can easily move your Tree of Eternity to the next gold mine. The bad thing for ReMinD is he doesn't have Nature's Blessing, so that will take forever. Cyclone on the Blade Master, he knows what's up, he knows the inventory is good. Lyn is lining up here, waiting with the Torrent Chieftain to strike. How much damage can he do to the Blade Master? Not so much. The critical strike level is 3, so the damage will be off the charts. He catches the Demon Hunter, who is level 4. Shockwave, a thing of beauty. Dispel on everything. Heal scroll being used 1 second after the fight started, and there's still so much mana. The Demon Hunter is not even close to the TC. Has to reposition now. Shockwave again! Jesus Christ, the poor talents. This is mass murder. He's going for the Tinker, 240 critical strike. The Tinker uses his heal potion. He is kinda exposed to everything. Crit again. 3rd hero down, no more Pocket Factory. Lyn coming back in full force. Where is the next Shockwave? We're waiting. The big potion is still there. Heal scroll being used. Level 6 on the TC. The Beastmaster has to portal out, and I think he's gonna get it. 28 food for ReMinD, 57! GG! Lyn! Whoops.
Le Massacre!
Lyn, yeah, massacre. Absolute massacre from Lyn there with the shockwaves. Remo, how are things looking at Bainy Moon?
Bainy lost the first map. It was a very long map. We are now in the second one. Moon leading 1-0, and that was a crazy one. And the other map going on, Lawliot versus Minyuk, also a super close one in Echo Isles. Lawliot is leading 1-0. By the way, you should check your phone. I just sent you an update on the standings, and you can check if that is correct with the ones we have. Because as crazy as it is, there is still a lot of possibility. ReMinD has now -8 map wins. If ReMinD wins the next 2 ones, he can still continue, I think.
Wow.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of room for speculation here. Since we still have these 6 players that can go like on equal score in terms of like points, and then it all comes down to the maps.
We get a 3-minute break here. It was an exhausting tournament. We are 9 hours and 30 minutes into this. And everything will be decided on 3 more maps, or even 6 if it's going later. But oh my god, it doesn't get any closer.
But it's crazy how he fought back. He was like
Yeah.
so far behind after all the Boros got killed, and he's fighting his way back into that game. Wow, much wow.
Indeed. So, do you see a chance of for ReMinD to come back?
Yeah, definitely. He was actually winning that game, and then he just created the biggest throw of today, probably. Okay, not the biggest. The biggest throw was definitely the one uprooting the tree. That was definitely the biggest throw.
Will all hope be lost for Bainey? That would be such a shame. Pulling out such a tournament, such a group stage, and then the legend comes, Moon comes, and wakes you up from that. Or puts you into
Moon
a
went
nightmare.
for the Zeppelin glaive thrower style again, by the way. That was quite a pleasure to behold. Again, the Moon Zeppelin micro coming in big, and the Mountain Giants were not enough to deal with that, as Moon, took game number 1. Again, it's 1-0 for Moon versus Bainey, and it's 1-0 for Lawlight versus Minyuk. Games 2 of these, both these series are underway, and let me take a look. If Lawlight wins, he's through, and if Moon wins, he still has to hope that his bad map score is going to be enough in the end, because he's at 3-4 and he has 9 maps lost, but he can still make it. If he's lucky, though. He needs a lot of luck on his side.
I can't do math anymore. It's just wait and see. Wait and see. Second map is up for Lin versus ReMinD. Oh, it's not up, but it's supposed to be.
But it will be created
Yeah.
shortly. Dudes, this has been a long journey today, but a fun ride.
Indeed. Very, very fun ride. And I can only imagine what happens on Sunday.
Yeah.
Still not up for me. For you?
No, but I see him go into that game right now.
Okay.
Oh, man.
We should do more group stages like this. It's so exciting.
This is why
fuck
TI
playoffs.
is so crazy. Like, round robin is like the best fucking mode ever.
But please have an Excel sheet online somewhere.
Yeah, this is like a nightmare. Not knowing what's going on, that's just a nightmare.
Doing math for 10 hours, man. I was barely able to get 1 hour at a time at school back then, and today we have to do it for 10 hours straight. This is not what I signed up for, guys.
We need to ask for a raise because of this.
Was not in the job description.
Nope, it definitely wasn't.
Okay,
Alright.
game is starting. We're gonna start it right here, right now.
You hear the clock ticking, and there we go. Lin, 1-0 advantage. And I think he won all his games 2-0, right?
I think when he wins 2-0. When he loses, he always loses 2-1.
Yeah, exactly. Amazonia. The colors have changed. I'm gonna update that real quick.
Indeed, the colors have changed, but the player names are still the same. It's going to be Lin spawning out the top half here of Amazonia, the red orc player from South Korea, going up against his opponent. It's going to be maybe the last match of today. Maybe we're gonna have a tie break. We're gonna figure it out after this. But so far, Lin is leading 1-0 against his opponent ReMinD, spawning as the Blue Knight of here on the bottom half of Amazonia.
Indeed, the battle of the only 2 Korean WCG winners. What a struggle this was for 7 years for the motherland of Warcraft to come up with one winner for the biggest tournament of all time. But then they got it twice in a row. ReMinD paved the way, and Lin capitalized from that. Oh boy, Demon Hunter first, obviously. Blade Master first, obviously. But Amazonia, it is this time. We have seen crazy games today on Amazonia. This might be the last game of ReMinD. This might be the last game of Lin. And then we have to hope for the results on the other games. Whew.
Just enjoy some quiet right now.
Yeah, we talked way too much, so maybe just leave some space to hear that, like, The little noises that are created in Warcraft.
The little rain.
The water pouring down.
This definitely
Lightning
sets
shoot
some
being
excitement.
casted. The sound of lightning shoot being casted is so wonderful.
ReMinD, of course, learning from Lawlight a bit, or experimenting with Lawlight on this creep, so he can do it just as good as his student can. ReMinD, of course, the former mentor, master of the bronze medalist of WCA 2015. Clouds of attack to start things off. Nice start for ReMinD. What will Lin gonna find? Same output would be amazing. Circlet would be great. Gloves would be good. He gets the claws as well.
Yeah, Klaus, what a nice item to start that game with. Like, he will be really happy. But on the other side, who's more happy? Is it like the Demon Hunter or the Blade Master about the claws? Because both of them have like really good use for that. Of course, critical strike, multiplating, or is it actually multiplating? I don't know.
Multiplying.
Multiplying, that's the word that I was looking for. Perfect, yeah. It's actually maybe better in the later stages for that Blade Master. But in the earlier stages, I also think a Demon Hunter can do a fairly good amount of damage, especially if he's racing for a borrow or if he's going for like the tier 2 buildings. But yeah, Lin is creating some space with that. Grunt is now following it up with another creep spot here with the Blade Master, probably just cleaning off the first row Berserker. But if he got the time, he will clean the entire spot, I guess. So let's see what item will it be. Ensnare is about to be thrown from that Trapper on the Wisp. Not sure if he triggers that intentionally, because he just knows that there's a Wisp. But it looks like it, yeah. It really looks like this is intentional and that he's aware of the fact that there's a Wisp hidden like most of the time. So cool.
Indeed, we saw that on one map before, and I thought, wow, what a coincidence. But as it seems, it's not a coincidence anymore. Battle for the boots. It's about to be 7 p.m. Demon Hunter or Blade Master. Who's gonna get it? And the Blade Master scares the demon away, and so he can chase him. He's faster. Tier 2 text by both players. Lin once again playing it safe.
Player's forces are under attack.
Still a little faster than his opponent.
Yeah, so far so good. But the Orc player gathering some more items, which is good. Boots of Speed, definitely an item that he wants to find on that Blade Master. But now Demon Hunter going for the Forest Troll Berserker on the other side. Maybe he gets another Claws of Attack. That would be wonderful. Let's see what it is. Grunt is coming in. Has to be careful because sometimes you will be ensnared. And by sometimes, I mean every time you approach these trappers, you will be ensnared. There it is. Second Grunt coming to the party, but the Blade Master's around as well. They're exchanging blows. Critical strike going down on that Demon Hunter. The Archer is hidden and is now running away because there's absolutely nothing that the Archer can do. And there's probably a use for that lady later on. This is the reason why he's saving it. Now he's finishing off that camp, securing himself a few more experience points. And I like how he's not creeping the entire laboratory or like camps that are close to his base. He basically leaves them there on purpose so that the TC later can creep that and go up to level 3 real quick.
So the inventory of the Demon Hunter looks fairly strong. He has additional HP here. 775 already, so it's gonna be hard for the Blade Master to get him down. But yeah, Demon Hunter and Blade Master both level 2. No boots for ReMinD still. He could have gotten them at his own shop, but maybe he just skips on him. Tier 2 is finished. Keeper of the Grove and Ancients of Lore. This is not talent play, everybody. And Lin is not aware of that fact. He's going for the Torrent Chieftain.
Yeah, TC against Bears, this is something that is like very odd, but I've seen it work, like with Stomp. It can work. But not the best kind of thing that you want to have in your life.
Yeah, Stomp is okay, but of course you really want this Shadow Hunter. And I got a little echo here, I don't know where that's coming from.
Wait, I'm gonna turn down my... This is any better now? I don't know if it's from me, but I think it is, because I don't have an echo.
Yeah, it's better now. Okay, fine. TC, he has to scout the bear tech before he skills the second skill. Because with wave against bears, that's basically useless. He needs the stomp, he needs the stun. But of course, ReMinD with that Keeper of the Grove, he's looking for some pickups here and there. Grunts with Entangle, very easy to kill. Opening up with Huntress as well. We saw that from Czech. And Czech surprised basically everybody in the Rust Brain Cup just 2 weeks ago with playing bears on non-bear maps versus orcs, and that worked pretty damn well.
Yeah, it works just like how human player approach the matchups nowadays. They try to alternate their creeping patterns to shake their opponents off and stuff. And this seems to work pretty good for night elves as well. Just like changing stuff up, changing like your strategies, changing your unit compositions, throwing your opponent off. Because basically at this level of play, people are blind countering each other because they always know what their opponent is doing. And this is something that can be very beneficial if you can create a scenario where you get a second hero that is basically completely useless against the strategy that you are choosing. And a TC is probably like it can work, but it's definitely not designed to work this way. You don't want a TC with Storm to stomp bears, because the Storm on bears is not that crucial, but now he has to make it work. Maybe he even skills the wave. I also have seen Orc players skill the wave against bears, which is like, I don't like it at all, but it happens.
Me neither. Let's see what the outcome of this creep spot is. Renegade Wizard going down. Belt of Giant Strength. Nice for the TC. I would love to see the skill now. He adds the Berserker for more damage. Level 3 on the Blade Master leaves the army immediately to roam around to get some creeps. And the Sasquatch might be the first outcome here. Ah no, he's entangled. Very well scouted by ReMinD. And denied that creep steal.
Yeah, but he gets a fairly good amount of Dryads to stay alive throughout that phase where he might be very weak and where the Orc player could actually stream in and probably kill a lot of stuff. Because his base is designed in a way where you can, with a Zapper for example, kill like 2 Moonwells at a time. That would be crucial. But yeah, since there is like a Wisp close by at the Goblin Laboratory, I don't think that he will go for that.
No, me neither. Will be scouted maybe in the super late stages of the game. Torrent Chieftain is level 3 already. He sticks to his creeping plan, but he has a War Mill, so he's very well aware of the fact that he's not encountering Talons, obviously. Adds a Kodo Beast here. Kodo Beast super efficient against bears. They can just eat him. Potion of Greater Mana for the Keeper of the Grove. Not that bad, but also not that great. And of course he gets the damage boost from that Kodo. Apart from that...
Both of the players have a lot of respect for each other. You can see how passive they are playing right now.
Yeah, they just want to creep. Maybe they got a little tired. We saw Focus being super aggressive, and that didn't really work. Lin so far has been strong. Here we see the Shockwave indeed. Oh boy, I don't see that working, but the Blade Master has to carry as it seems. Demon Hunter almost killing off the Berserker. Nice focus. Second Shockwave also not that awesome. Kodo Beast has not eaten. There we go. And the second bear is dead. So this opening for Lin is pretty damn great. He's going for the Keeper. So much damage and Portal immediately.
Wow, slice and dice. Almost cutting him into like 2 halves there. It's crazy. Entangle not doing the trick here, and that fight was horrible for ReMinD. He actually lost almost everything that he had. Is down to 1 Dryad, 1 Bear, and 2 heroes. Is going for the Creepjack immediately because he knows that the Kodo Beast stomach will be full for quite some time. Like, devouring one of these bears takes like forever, and now he wants to go for the Creepjack, but the Keeper of the Grove is only level 2, even though he got that Orb of Venom and 1 big mana potion. I don't think that he can do all that much, and Lin on the other hand, still with that Healing Scroll equipped, I think he can still take the fight. He's well equipped for that, even though a second Healing Scroll would be very helpful and beneficial. And now on that fake bear, Demon Hunter Illusion is steaming in as well. We're gonna see the snipe on that Raider. He's not using the Healing Scroll yet, kinda like, I'm wondering why he's not using that one to keep the Raider alive. Probably wants to keep more units alive at once if you can micro something out. But this bear is about to go down, and this is what I meant on Twisted Meadows. If you have low numbers against this Raider Walker combination, you just have enough damage to deal with like a few single targets. Now an Entangle on that Blade Master, there's still an Invo Potion, but there's nothing that can follow it up or heal up the Blade Master anymore. Speed Scroll being used so that he can actually reposition himself, but there's plenty of Entangle on that Keeper of the Grove. But we see a Dispel and a Spirit Link being casted. Can he make it out of there? He's dropping lower and lower. Dispel on that Blade Master. He got no more Spirit Link on him. Can he Mana Burn him and kill him? No, Healing Scroll in very last second, keeping him alive. But another Entangle will probably kill him here. First hero from the Orc player dies. Can he stay strong and keep his units alive?
Oh, that does not look good for Lun. He lost his main damage output. Can he somehow kill the bears? Entangle going to the Kodo. ReMinD would get one bear back. Level 4 on the Torrent Chieftain. He's trying to go for the hero, but I don't think that's gonna be right. The end snares are coming in. He's focusing on the bears. The keeper is completely alone. Kodo Beast is dead, and the damage boost from the aura is gone. More end snares and some kind of kiting from Lun. He seems to be stabilizing. Little supply advantage. Another invul potion on the Torrent Chieftain. Oh no, it wasn't the Demon Hunter, I'm sorry. Bear dead. The Blade Master still not back. Not from the Tavern, surrounding the Keeper of the Grove. No Town Portal. The staff is on the Keeper. Reju trying to save him, but I think that's not gonna work. Town Portal being swapped in the last second. ReMinD doing a great job.
Look at the experience bar of that TC. He is getting super close to level 5.
Yeah, I was
of
just
course,
about to
the
say...
level 3 wave will not be crucial, but it's still a level 5 TC.
Yeah.
So.
I was just about to say, let me correct myself. The great job was just the Town Portal transfer. In general, it looks horrible for him. 35 food, he was down to 28, now reproducing here in the loss. And that is so much experience. Solo leveling the Torrent Chieftain here. Blade Master is halfway back, and ReMinD needs some kind of desperation move.
Yeah, and Lun barely losing anything, even selling that Rune Bracer to get another heal scroll to keep everything alive. Even the Peons, they were like so strong in that fight. And he's now at 50 supply with that perfect unit composition. Look at the amount of Raiders, Walkers, and the one Kodo Beast that is just started in that bestiary. It's perfect. It's really picture perfect. This army can deal so efficiently with that Night Elf army. And speaking of an army, it's only 2 heroes, 1 bear, 1 dryad, and finally another Druid of the Claw joining the fray. More Whisper coming to the fight. I think he wants to detonate on top of the Spirit Walkers to get rid of the Spirit Link. Should have done that long time ago. But yeah, maybe this is the reason why this is not a typical bear map. There are a lot of downsides to that strategy.
Indeed. Bigger potion of healing is of course beneficial to the Night Elf player. He got what he wanted, the big consumable. Keeper is still level 3.5. The Blade Master is back on the battlefield, super close to level 4. He got the heal scroll that saved his ass twice in the fight before. Kodo is back, can eat something, and the numbers of ReMinD still... Okay, he's at 50, but how much is in the lores? Oh, almost 8 food. Here comes Lun.
Wow, this is definitely not a fight that he wants to take at the moment. He's waiting for more bears to come out of that Lore's Dispel on all of the bears, so the Roar is gone as well as the Rejuvenation. Great job there from the Orc player. Lin is keeping his units in a splendid position. Also, one of the bears is being eaten. It was a full HP one. The big healing potion has to be used on the Demon Hunter. Now the Invo potion has to be used on that Blade Master. Both of the first heroes using their Invo potions. Another bear dies, bites the dust, but a few units remain for the Night Elf player. 2 Dryads and 1 bear. Another bear is coming to the party. Can he cast Rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter? Blade Master has to be careful on the other side. Is being entangled, but now we're gonna see a counter kill here. Is he getting that frag? Yep, he's killing it, and the Blade Master is getting away with 9 HP. Is killing the Keeper of the Grove, level 5 for the TC. That means level 3 Shockwave. There it is, the Shockwave hitting the bears. Not that impressive, but in the end, it's a level 5 cow hitting everything.
Indeed, and he tries to get away with a slow from the Dryads, but the numbers look so bad. Speed scroll coming in. Lin running for his tournament life. He wants to get the kill now, but this time he retreats. The Kodo has eaten, so that supply is stuck. The Blade Master is healing up. We don't see tier 3. We don't see any crazy transition. It's just, give me more raiders. I need the nets. I want the heroes to be dead. Blade Master, that he survived with 9 HP. Such a huge deal. Losing the Blade Master twice in 5 minutes. That's hard to come back from. But he got the revenge kill with Ensnare. And so the Keeper of the Grove will be out for quite some time.
You should probably reskill that TC to maybe like 2 levels in Stomp and 3 levels in Aura, since he will be so short in mana not all the time. Also Demon Hunter 4.5, but the Blade Master level 4 as well. Yeah, it looks very, very bad for ReMinD, but I think probably if he kills that first hero of Lun, he could create a comeback. But now he's caught off guard, caught out of position, will probably be surrounded by that Orcish army. A 4 unit surround, but he's going for the kill here on the Blade Master, but this one will not be granted. Evo Potion being used, Demon Hunter dies, first hero is gone, and this is his tournament hopes dying slowly, just like the Demon Hunter.
Indeed.
Yeah.
For Lun, there's only one choice: losing 1-2 or winning 2-0. This seems to be the case here one more time. 2 times a level 5 Tauren Chieftain. So much damage. This time, not that crucial, but in game 1, it definitely saved his ass. He's going for the kill. Nail into coffin time it is. 4-5 bears here. Can he get rid of them? The Kodo Beast immediately entangled. Gets the Dispel, but here comes another entangle. Heal Scroll being used. The Kodo remains alive. The bear is almost gone. The magic damage from the walkers. So effective. Another end snare. The kiting just does not work for ReMinD. He's getting so much damage from everywhere, basically. Backstab. Blade Master going ham. Walkers going ham. Everything dying for ReMinD. The Demon Hunter is still not back. Only now started, actually. And he can get rid of that altar in like no time. There is no repair coming. The only thing for ReMinD that's left is the Keeper of the Grove.
I really like that we have seen some diversity, but in the end, it's not paying off.
Not at all.
And this is why people maybe stick to that standard kind of play, because they don't want to fall for that tricky kind of like new creation stuff and then just not succeeding with that. Level 6 for the TC, level 5 for the Blade Master. GG from ReMinD, 2-0 from Lun, and so far whenever he wins a game it's 2-0, and when he loses he makes it as hard as possible.
Alright, this means Lin is through, and update, Moon is out, and Reprisal advances in first place, defeating Focus. But if Bainey wins this, I have to do some quick math here. I think he's still out.
If Bainey wins it, he's out?
He's still out. Even if... Or wait.
What's the score from
Yeah.
Lolliot?
So Reprisal, Lun, Lolliot, and Focus all have at least 5 wins. And Bainey's map score is too bad. Even if Bainey has 5 wins, he can't make it. His map score is too bad.
Oh,
That's
that hurts.
so unfortunate for him.
That hurts so bad, Mr. Bainey. Still, he has been
my
the
God.
guy.
Lun, Moon, and Bainey are playing right now. But even if Bainey wins, even if he gets the 5 wins, he's gonna have at least... Yeah, he's gonna have 10 map losses. And that's too much.
That's
too
probably
much.
really too much.
Lolliot has won as well?
Lolliot won 2-0.
Ah,
Making
alright.
it that he has 5 wins and a map losses of 7. Who won, by the way? Focus against Lolliot, do you guys remember? Because Focus and Lolliot are both 5 wins.
Lolliot won, easy peasy.
And both 7 map losses. If Lolliot won, that means that Lolliot should be 3rd, Focus should be 4th, Lun should be 2nd, and Reprisal should be 1st. But we should wait for a confirmation.
Okay, I'm trying to get this into our graphics here. Yeah, we've been talking about this. Lin had the better map score right from the start. That was his big plus throughout the entire tournament. Winning a lot of games 2-0.
And Reprisal actually ending up with 8 map losses, but was good enough to end up in first place because he is the only player to have won 6 best-of-3 series.
Yeah. That's very impressive, to say the least, with these guys going up against each other.
Reprisal won the qualifier last year. Looks like he can repeat it. So
Yeah, looking good.
yeah, we're waiting for Bainey and Moon, but I think you're right with what you say. Reprisal, Lin, Lolliot, Focus. This was my prediction right from the start, by the way. There was no need to cast this. I knew it.
Well, big waste of time then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say, like, from that 4 people, I think this is like the leading pack. Like, out of the 9 people that we have seen today, these 4 have stand out the most.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with Moon, to be honest. I expected a lot more. He
Yeah,
showed...
but everybody's expecting a lot from Moon, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought when I saw the games against Infi, that he's back now. His Zeppelin
Okay,
micro...
I didn't see that one, yeah.
Okay, his decision making was perfect. His micro with a Zeppelin was like the game on TS where the video is so famous. You all know that.
Yeah.
This was just the perfect Moon. But maybe it was just against Human. Maybe it was just against Infi. I don't know. Today, not impressive at all. Focus struggled in the early
It
game.
really hurts to say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And
Lin
Focus, yeah, you were just getting into it. He was struggling as well, but it's still enough to get through in 4th place only, but he does get through in the end. But he didn't look as confident, as strong as I was expecting him to look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess he did pull off a good enough performance in the end.
Yeah, same goes for Loliad, right? He was also not that, like, crazy good from the games that we have seen. But he was very successful in all the other games that we didn't cover from him, I guess. And Lun is really making, like, I can really see how he's playing better as the more he plays. I really can see how he's, like, developing throughout that tournament and throughout the games that we have seen today.
Alright, and Moon just now lost, which means Bainey won 5 of the best of 3s, but it's not enough because
Big
his map
shoutouts to
score
this
is too
guy.
bad.
Big shoutout.
Wow. So, you were saying Lolight and Focus have the same map score?
Yep, they both have -7. And they both have 5 wins. So since Lolight won against Focus, Lolight should be 3rd. So should I repeat? Lin has 5 wins and lost 6 maps. Reprisal won 6 games and lost 8 maps.
I'm still in contact with Bluetail at the moment.
So this means Reprisal 1st place, guys. Lin 2nd place, Loliot 3rd place, and Focus 4th place. We have our winners of the WCA qualifier, of the APAC qualifier, figured out. It was a close one until the very last round. Basically everything was still possible, but Neo's favorites do prevail in the end.
Wow, we're gonna have, if that's actually everything is correct, we're gonna have Reprisal against Focus for the top grid, and then we have Loliot against Lun for the bottom grid. Like that would be so amazing.
There is another chance, another option, by the way. We don't really know if the direct encounter counts more. There is an opportunity that we're gonna see a tiebreaker between Focus and Loliot.
To determine who is like in which spot.
That is true, actually. That is true. Or maybe a fan vote or something.
Of course, the beloved fan vote.
Yeah, let's do a fan vote in Germany for the Korean guys. Let's go.
Alright. But yeah, let's take a look at the rankings here. This is the updated version. As far as we know, this is it. Reprisal 6-2 end up first. Lin second, 5-3, but the better map score of the 4. Oh, the Bainey thing is not updated. Yeah, so 3 players with the same amount of wins, but the map score for Loliot and Focus is better. Loliot won against Focus, so he ends up 3rd. Lin has the better map score of the 4, and Focus comes out 4th. This is basically what we expected to be, but we're waiting for the admins to confirm this.
Yeah.
Is basically the only way it makes sense, though, at least in my mind. But maybe they have some different ideas.
Yeah, we can already tell you guys that this was just the first phase, if you have just signed in and checked out that stream. We have on Sunday the second phase of that tournament, and then we're going to determine who's taking home some money. And by some money, I mean like almost 8k for the first prize, almost 5k for the second prize, and 3k for the third one. And yeah, besides that, 2 slots will be given to like the first and second place for the WCA Grand Final.
And
So
the direct encounter, we are just being told, does not matter. We're gonna have another deciding game between Focus and Loliot to figure out who is gonna be ending up in 3rd place.
Wow. This is what I was looking forward to see.
So lots of Warcraft today. We are now on for 12 hours. For 10 hours.
10 hours.
For 10 hours now. And it's gonna be a little bit longer because apparently the direct encounter doesn't matter to the Koreans. So, yeah, guys, get ready. We got a little bit more Warcraft action coming up, but I think first we need a bit of a break, or do we want to get into something else?
I don't need breaks.
We don't need breaks. Let's go Legion today. Go, go.
Where's the channel, by the way? Where do we meet these guys?
I don't know.
3 most likely, right? Or?
Light is offline, so that's not a good start.
Yeah, we do a Twitch vote for that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
everybody has to write a name in the chat, and then we're gonna determine who's the winner. So, 10 Minuten Pause, oder was?
Yeah, let's go for a quick break, and then we have the final game of today. Determine who ends up 3rd and faces Lin, and who ends up 4th and faces Reprisal.